We are here to launch a numeracy project involving dance, visual arts and filmmaking. We were approached by Creative Partnerships Kent, who have heard about the projects that we've done in the past and about our education work, and asked us if we would be able to do a project in 3 primary schools. This afternoon we're about to start our inset training for the teachers. We want to come in, work with the teachers, collaborate.
This will be the grid that we use in the performance space so that the children can plot coordinates for their star constellations or for their planet communities. It's quite good to kind of plot out the area so that they can know where they're working.
Probably the most important thing for us to say straight away is you are the experts at what you do in your school. We're not primary school teachers, so we're looking for your lead on how we can best fit what we're doing in towards your numeracy targets.
I'm looking at using origami to create stars, using folding and tessellating patterns. I think it's quite an interesting art form that uses all the different shapes, triangles from rectangles, and how that would work.
How comes mine doesn't look like that?
If you would be up for cold dyeing, there's a lot of weighing of salt, colour, water measurements. Fantastic.
We knew very little. We were just told we were doing a dance and numeracy project and we had to be at a school to do some training, and that's all we knew. So we turned up and obviously we were quite sceptical about the thought of maths and dance.
We got to experience what the children would be experiencing. So we got to experience some of the creative making, we got to experience some of the dancing, we got to see how it would all be set out and what we would have to do as teachers to see the whole project through.
Up there is north. If I shout north, you all have to run up there as fast as you can. And when you get to north, you have to stretch up as tall as you can. So show me something really tall. I mean really tall. Why don't you touch the
We've been using a selection of warm-ups, which I can now use in my dance sessions. How we can move differently across the stage, how we can put our bodies into different shapes, how we can use different levels, how we can work as a team, how we can produce a dance all together as a class.
So this is our horizontal shape. From our horizontal shape, and we're listening, we're going to go into a spin. Yes, and then we go back into our...
I think it's just brilliant to have professionals in school. Good to have professional filmmakers in, because obviously not a lot of them have a chance to use cameras in school. And it's good just to get them working as a class and getting that on stage to just increase their confidence, really.
Wizard of Oz and the Tin Man. Yeah. He's oiled, he has his joints oiled, doesn't he? So he doesn't squeak. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to mobilise all of our joints so that they're all smooth and subtle so we can move.
You dip the bottom of the t-shirt in for a little while, take it out, dip a bit more in, leave it in longer. I'm new to the school and I'm new to teaching, so it's all been quite exciting so far. We've been weighing out and measuring dyes and dyeing their costumes. We've also been making a kind of Martian landscape that's been filmed as well, and that's going to be shown in the background of their performance. So they've been doing lots of making, lots of doing, and lots of measuring, and it's been good fun.
I still have that memory when they kind of just burst through my door, and Becky was very bubbly and they all waved, and the children just instantly took a liking to them.
We can find those right angles again in our arms and in our wrists, in our fingers maybe. Right. Now, 2, 3,
I think it's suddenly come together now.
Yes.
It did look good when we watched it this morning.
Yes, yours did.
Yes.
I just hope mine
Of course.
The children who have problems with classwork and struggle with the literacy and numeracy work, but then they sort of flourish in this sort of situation where they're encouraged to move and be creative. And a lot of those sorts of children have actually sort of come out of themselves a lot more.
I was quite sceptical, thinking, you know, there's no way certain children in my class would actually participate. I didn't think they'd actually join in to begin with at all. One particular child in my class I didn't think would come in even on the first day, and he's come in. I mean, he's had a few wobbles, but in the main, he's really enjoyed it. And he actually came out a couple of weeks ago, went out to his mum and said, "This is great. This, you know, I've had a really fun day." So that's what makes it, you know, all worthwhile, really.
It's a really lovely memory I have of the last day. All 3 schools finally coming together and bringing all of their work, their costumes and their set, and the film had all been edited together into one piece. Until that day, I don't think they quite realised what they were doing. It was a real buzz, it was very exciting, and it was really professional. It looked fabulous.
We've got lots of things to tell you about in a very short space of time. We've been practicing during our sessions with you, listening and making sure we understand. It's not now 7 different dances. It's one big dance, all joined together.
5L, get into your spaces. Shoulder, shoulder, excellent, guys.
5 minutes to go. Last minute rehearsals. Audience is packed. There's about 100 audience members plus 180 plus children ready to perform. So it's electric out there.
All the way across the universe, the universe, the universe, the universe, the universe.